My name is Viviane Cecioso Varejão. I came from Brazil to Lisbon because it's a very happy city. I'm Portuguese as well now. And what I do is tourism. I take people, all the tourists, to be happy seeing all the beautiful views of Lisabon. We had fun since the morning until the night.
Lisboa, grad ljepotan, ali onaj s ožiljcima. Nije ulicka, nije kicoš kao što je to Rim, a i stariji od Rima 4 stoljeća. Ipak, u njemu ima vrele krvi i života za još 1000 godina. U Lisabonu se živi na ulici. Živi se vani. 300 je sunčanih dana godišnje, okupan je suncem non stop. Slovi povijesti su na svakom koraku. Utočište je gurmana, osobenjaka, veseljaka, uličnih umjetnika, zaljubljenih i usamljenih. Lisabon će vam oteti srce, slomiti ga i opet zaliječiti. I taman kad pomislite da ćete izgubiti živce zbog velikih gužvi, prometnog kaosa, horde turista, buke, zavede vas u idućem trenu još više. Ako ste čovjek koji voli red, mir, tišinu i disciplinu, ovo nije grad za vas. A za sve nas ostale, kao da smo našli drugi dom.
Saudade, nedostajanje. Tako bi glasio prijevod te dojmljive riječi koja je ovdje cijelo vrijeme u zraku. Osjećaj koji je lijep i tužan u isto vrijeme. Takav je i grad, čista emocija. Ako ste pekmez kao ja, pripremite maramice. Tu se plače od sreće i tuge u isto vrijeme. Grad moreplovaca i istraživača, ušća rijeke težu u Atlantik, vijugavih uskih uličica koje se penju i spuštaju po 7 gradskih brežuljaka, pročelja urešenih keramičkim pločicama. Lisabon se stidljivo počeo otkrivati turistima tek prije nekih 15 godina i doživio makeover u svakom pogledu. Postao je grad gdje se, lošijem standardu usprkos, živi veselo i ispunjeno. Zbog te vedrine i postao dom mnogim strancima.
Okay, so my name is Oscar and I'm from Spain, from a little town called Valladolid. And well, my idea was just to stay here for a few months, but at the end we started a project, this music, with some other musicians from here. And yeah, little by little, staying here, 10 years after, still here.
The Portuguese are different from the Italian and the Spaniards. I think they're more shy. They are maybe more suspicious in the way. It's not being too laid back. It's more, what do they want? I'm not sure I will give the right answer. So there's a kind of almost insecurity at the beginning. And then when they get to know you or they have a reference, then they will do whatever you want.
Doista ovdje kao da vam na dnevnoj bazi u život ulaze novi prijatelji. Vrlo brzo ćete se početi osjećati kao doma. Iako priznaće domaći da iznutra to baš ne izgleda tako. Rebeka Bekasi ugledna je novinarka koja godinama radi emisije o Evropskoj uniji, a José Luis Peixoto jedan je od najcijenjenijih suvremenih pisaca.
In a certain way, people are understanding. If you get late, as I did when I came here, people know that it's there is this tolerance.
If we were Germans, maybe I would be very angry.
A bit more difficult, but I feel that it's a very nice city to live in because you also. If you arrive, then easily you find friends and you find new people to connect socially, which is not always the case also in many other countries.
We have a culture of not making much noise. We don't go to the streets for any reason. If we go to the streets, it's because something really serious is going on. We're not like the French or even like the Spaniards.
Yeah.
One thing I can tell you, for example, the Me Too movement had no impact in Portugal. Okay. It had a huge impact in Madrid, in Spain. Women went to the streets, and here, silence. So this tells you a lot about the Portuguese culture as well. We're very reserved people, very conservative.
Lisabon nije veliki grad ni po površini ni po broju stanovnika. Primjerice, Zagreb je veći u oba slučaja od glavnog grada Portugala. A zanimljivo, upravo je s našom metropolom Lisabon grad prijatelj od 1976.
For me, it's a really nice city to live. I wish we could earn more money. As Portuguese, we don't have big salaries, but for me, the quality of life is really good.
Jedna se Zagrebčanka prije 20 i više godina odlučila sprijateljiti s ovim gradom sunca, pa se zaljubila i ostala. Nije ovo bio grad u koji se selilo da bi se zaradio novac. Posebno ne za Hrvate. Tad ih je ovdje bilo tek 100-tinjak. Niti danas ih nema više. Ovo je grad u koji odlazite zbog nadahnuća. Za jednu slikaricu idealno.
U što si se to zaljubila u Lisabonu? Što te najviše fasciniralo?
Svjetlost. Svijet sunce, otvorenost i multikulturalizam. Krajem 90. godina Hrvatska je bila dosta depresivna. Kad sam došla u Lisabon, izgledalo mi je sve jako živo. To je bila godina Expo, tako da je i to donijelo veliki broj stranaca i promjene u gradu.
A i temperatura je dobra, onako vruće je cijelo vrijeme, a stalno ovako malo
ali
puše.
Nije prevruće,
da.
Jer je uvijek malo vjetrić.
Ne moraš plaćati frizere za frizuru. Vjetar ti radi frizuru.
Ja sam Arijana Medvedec, živim u Lisabonu već dosta dugo, od 1986. Došla sam tako spontano na stipendiju i to mi se dopalo. Da sam produživala stipendije i na kraju počela raditi. Lisabon je bio puno drugačiji nego što je danas. Bio je kao veći grad uvijek i miješaniji grad sa raznoraznim rasama, ali je bio puno manje razvijen, puno manje ušminkan. Njihov mentalitet, ja mislim da je vrlo sličan našemu.
Počela sam prodavati slike akvarele u ovoj ulici, ne? Da preživim, ne? Jer nisam govorila portugalski još uvijek u to vrijeme. Znači sve je bilo na engleskom. Portugal nije zemlja velikih mogućnosti bila, nije, znači neko ko nije pričao portugalski nije mogu sam tako naći posao, niti je bio nekakav ispod poslova. Nisam u stvari ni tražila nešto, ja sam htjela slikati. I kroz prodaju akvarela sam zapravo zarađivala više nego da sam radila negdje. Ali ja sam paralelno u to što sam prodavala na ulici i radila te akvarele koji su uvijek morali biti motivi Lisabona.
Trebala dozvola tad?
Ne, nisu dao.
Znači sve na divlje?
Sve na divlje bilo.
Mislim, to je dosta onako hrabro i možda malo i...
Možda malo nesvjesno.
A dobro, kad si mlad, volite joy.
Da danas odlučite doći ovdje, posao biste vrlo lako našli u bilo kojoj uslužnoj djelatnosti. Evo nekih lekcija koje bismo mogli prepisati, a nisu skupe niti neizvedive.
Piña colada! Pineapple juice! Sexy people, sexy drink!
You definitely know how to put a smile on people's face.
Oh, that's so
So
sweet.
it's a usual approach to tourists.
Loud and
would you
proud,
say?
you know.
Yeah, like energetic, we love our job, so we are happy and we make the people happy.
Where are you from?
I'm from India.
And you?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
What are you doing here?
Selling
Both of
pina
you.
colada, make people happy.
So what was the reason to move here?
I was on vacation originally, and I loved it so much that I stayed.
Yes.
Yeah.
So how long is it for now?
I've been here for a few weeks, that's all.
Few weeks.
I'm trying to learn Portuguese.
You're a freshman.
Yeah, exactly. Love it though.
Yeah. So how long are you planning to stay?
Hopefully the summer, so we'll see.
And you already found a job?
Yes.
Pozicija za 5. Sunce prži, pinja kolade šibaju ko algu. Ovo je dio grada koji se zove Belem. Tu je i rijeka Težu. Tu je i spomenik otkrićima. Obrambena kula Tor de Belem. Te prekrasni samostan Svetog Jeronima. Na tako malom prostoru toliko povijesti, spomenika, atrakcija. I gužva je neizbježna. Računajte da ćete se zadržati i zbog ljepota, ali zbog toga jer ste se zapričali. Neodoljivo su šarmantni ti Portugalci.
The best thing that we offer in Portugal is that everybody, at least we are not only speaking Portuguese, so most of us are speaking English, so we have a way to communicate with everybody that comes, or almost everybody that comes, and for me that's really good that we don't see in any country. For example, you go to a small coffee and even there you are going to have people speaking at least a bit of English that you can communicate with them, so for me that's really good. And people, if they don't speak your language or you are not able to communicate, people are going to find a way or find someone like close by to speak with that person. So I don't think people are like, no, I don't care. No, they care and they try to do their best to communicate with everybody and be nice to people. That's the experience that I have here, at least.
Svaki turist gurman zna da se ovdje moraju probati pastéis de nata. One su posvuda, i na recepciji hotela, i u lokalnim kafićima, svugdje oko vas, ali posebni su ovi pastéis de Belem. Tu se čeka u redovima kako biste mogli probati baš ovu posebnu slasticu. Kažu da se razlikuje od ovih ostalih. I red je dosta brzo.
The tourism has been increasing a lot, and I guess if you visit Portugal, if you visit Lisbon, Belém is one of the most iconic neighborhoods to visit because of all the monuments and all the history. And I guess throughout, since 1837, the bakery has become an attraction as well in the neighborhood. So it's a nice pit stop between the museum and the monastery to come and have a cake and then carry on your visit. It's a big bakery, yes. It's been growing throughout the years, and currently we have about 350 seats, and it is a very big place.
When did you open this part of the...
This room where we're sitting has been here since the 60s. We've renewed it recently, but it's been here for a long time.
What is the daily production and daily sales of these
Currently,
cakes?
yes. Currently we are baking about around 25,000 of these per day.
Let's try it. Okay. Obrigado.
Have you tried one before?
Yes. Now I can see why do you differ from others.
Oh, you've never tried one of these?
No.
Okay.
This is addictive.
Turisti su dobro došli i svima je jasno da je to zapravo nemoguće izbjeći, svima je jasno da tako stiže novac, da se tako gradi, širi, poljepšava, nove stvari se otvaraju. Dakle, Portugal je postao zemlja za usluge i tu je turizam ona od prvih usluga.
Vožnja tramvajem broj 28, koji obilazi sve atrakcije grada, prva je na popisu aktivnosti svakog došljaka. No krcato je. Nema mjesta ni za šibicu. Izbjegavamo u širokom luku. Bolji je cipelcu, pogotovo jer u neke ulice poput ove fotogenične Rue Verde drugačije i ne možete. Za sve ostalo tu je tuk-tuk.
It's a good work to earn money in a very happy way, because the tourists, they want all the time not to go ups and downs, because Lisbon is like a roller coaster, and so they use the tuk-tuk. Even Madonna came here, the singer, and said that tuk-tuk is the solution.
Red zabave pa 2 reda kulture. Recept je lisabonskog turističkog procvata. Keramičke pločice i kočije, to su aduti. Fascinantni u svojoj povijesti i izvedbi. Posebno pločice na pročeljima kuća i zgrada koje zbog svoje glatke površine odbijaju svjetlost, pa se grad čini još svjetlijim.
For me, Lisbon is a perfect town because it's small, it's not a big town, and they have a lot of history, and they have a lot of culture. They have a lot of people from a lot of parts of the world. It's not very expensive, and it's great. It's a cool town. It have a nightlife, a perfect nightlife.
Ovaj grad ne spava. U stvari krivo. Ovaj grad popodne ubije oko da bi mogao biti budan do kasno u noć. Čuveni noćni život i jest najbolje od Lisabona. Nije umjetno stvoren, tako se ovdje oduvijek živi. U otkrivanju čari ludih lisabonskih noći prepustili smo da nas vodi osebujni Ufa. Jedan je od onih frajera kojeg svi znaju i koji poznaje sve. Pa čak i ekipu s hrvatskog juga.
Laganini, yeah. So Ufa, what do you do?
I do a lot of things. I work in the night some years ago. I played football before, and after I work in the night, now I'm a cooker. I'm in the new season of my life, but this is my place. I cannot leave this.
And everybody knows you.
Yeah, because the night I live here, this is like 3 neighborhoods. I live in one neighborhood. I play football. Now I'm the coach of one team from there, and I work in another one. And I have dogs. I pass with my dogs all day, and I see with my dogs in the day, in the night, football, in the disco, and everybody knows. This is easy to know people.
Okay.
And I'm a big guy with tattoos. It's easy to recognize.
Seguiremos adelante. Como un patín seguimos y con un bate de sudor.
This is a panorama called Santa Catarina, but you have a Damastor. Damastor, don't know what is Damastor. You have like the statue over there. And the thing is like everybody in the beginning come here, in the beginning of the night or in the end of the day, drinking, listening to some Brazilian music, and after that you go to bars. Because you have a lot of bars in here, the people begin to grow up and go to the bars to like join and have a good night.
Mjesto radnje kvart Bairro Alto. Dojma se kao kotao juhe koji vrije na najjačoj temperaturi. Bučno je, ludo, na rubu izazovno. Sati provedeni na šanku u barovima ovih uličica prolaze kao minute. I oni najtvrđi orasi bi pali.
Bars are there in this street, particularly in this street?
This street, I don't know, but this neighborhood have more than 200 bars. I think it's 280 bars in all neighborhood. This street you can have like almost 80 bars.
80 bars in only one street.
Yes, different ones. Everyone is different.
Yeah.
This is live music. This is live music. We have some with shots. We have some with cheap drinks. We have a lot of different bars in here with a lot of good taste. Different music, different persons. It's what you like. It's what you do inside.
Yeah. But this one is your favorite. Your bra for free shots.
Yes, it is. I worked here before, like barman in Boston. Boston, right? Not like doorman, not the boss like doorman. And it's one of my favorite because you have like music every day. Every day is different, and you have like people taking the bra to have a free shot.
So you've seen a lot of girls taking off their bras.
In 3 years, yes, I see some.
Yeah.
Some give me two. Some give me two. Someone give you the bra.
When was the smoking in the bars banned here?
I think in 2020. No, I think it's good. Because if you want to smoke outside, because people don't smoke on the side of the bar, taking with the other spot. I smoke, but I think a lot too.
Easy for you. You always have a great weather here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't have pants. I don't use pants.
Really?
I only have shorts. I don't use pants. All year I don't have it.
I think nobody have it here. Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
Inače, na gornjim katovima ovih starih kuća ljudi doista žive i nitko se ne buni. Pa turisti im i plaćaju račune.
In here the house is very small. You don't have a lot of space. You cannot
Yeah, I can see like 35, 37, 38, like small houses.
The houses is very small. It's very hot. And past here, everything is open. Bring some chairs or some booths and sit here in the street, speaking, drinking something.
But what is the bad part of tourism here?
I think it's the price of the house. It's like, because everything go like a little bit high. People don't want to rent to Portuguese people because people don't have like money to pay like big rents. And tourists, you can make more money because you can rent like one house for one day, like 100 or euros. Any Portuguese cannot pay like that rents.
So what is the average wage here?
Yeah, we receive like 700 euros.
700 euros.
Yeah. In the house is like 500 euros.
Yeah. Who can afford that? Nobody.
It's very difficult. We have to have like a couple. We have to be like 2 persons and split the house.
Mi smo već padali s nogu od umora nakon cijelog dana snimanja, a Ufa je tek došao na radnu temperaturu. Naš neumorni vodič imao je još aseva u rukavu. Itekakvi. Nerazvikani DJ koji pušta bezvremenske hitove, neizbježna pinja kolada, brzopotezni oblizeki i susjedi kojima ne smeta buka. Nema tu puno filozofije oko zabave za domaće i goste.
The atmosphere in the city is really, really good. The environment is really nice. I really like the environment. The people are nice. And nowadays we have too many foraging people, but even with that, it's a really nice city to live.
Jutro poslije, poput pravih Lisabonaca, tumaramo buvljacima. Potom tražimo osvježenje na plažama u okolici grada. Vikendom je to ovdje gotovo pravilo. Inače, ovo ovdje je rijeka, a ne ocean. Obližnja Sintra, gradić koji izgleda kao scenografija za snimanje bajke, udaljena je malo više od pola sata. I ovdje vrvi od ljudi. Možda ih bude manje na Cabo da Roca, najzapadnijoj točki Europe ako ne računamo Island. Dobro nas je propuhalo. Taman za susret s lisabonskim gradonačelnikom. Carlos Moedas, građevinski inženjer po struci. Dugi niz godina radio je u korporacijama kao rukovoditelj. Bio je i povjerenik za inovacije i znanost, a otac mu je bio novinar. Čini se pravi čovjek na pravom mjestu. Zove nas na kavu. I to u kafić, a ne u ured. Komentiramo kako funkcionira grad pod konstantnom opsadom turista.
It's like 20% of our economy. It's 20% of the economy Then comes like digital with like 18%. So it's diversified, but the biggest chunk is tourism. And so tourists are important. I mean, they're important for the people in this hotel that have a job. So you need tourism for the jobs, for employment, for creating growth. But then you have to really balance that. We are now providing that all the cruise boats that come will have to be charged to electricity when they're stopped here to avoid pollution. We have restricted all the traffic in this area where you are. So with the first measures like to avoid people passing by, avoiding the big buses that will always here like to drop people. We are probably one of the very few capitals where you have public transportation for free for the young people and for the elderly people. It was my main project. My first year was about I have to provide public transportation for free for the young so they get used to public transportation, and I have to the 65 and plus years old for them also to have free transportation. And we made it. We made it.
Bad about Lisbon. Sometimes are a little bit dirty. It's not so clean as I want, and the gardens, we need more trees and more gardens, and perhaps the politicians must invest more in our town.
LX stands for, it's the short for Lisbon.
Okay.
When we don't want to write the whole word, we just put LX, and we know that means Lisbon.
Okay.
And this is LX factory, LX factory. Okay. And this was a factory back in the days. It was actually a printer. A few years ago, a group of people had this idea of the idea of transforming all this area into a cultural and area that offers places for people to be and to. So today you have a variety of restaurants, a variety of places with live music, and it's a very lively part of the city.
I would like to spend most of my time here while in Lisbon.
Yeah.
But was it difficult to regenerate this part of the city? It's like a perfect example of urban regeneration.
I think it happened in a period in which the whole city was actually regenerating itself, because in the beginning of this century, about 2006, 2007, there was a bit of economical crisis that affected Portugal very deeply in those years. And after a period of a bit of collective depression, there was a response to that difficulty. And one of the responses had to do with creating these spaces. There are a few like this around the city that in fact help the city to go back on tracks, also because of tourism.
Oživljavanje, ali i pomlađivanje gradske arhitekture uzelo je maha u Lisabonu zadnjih nekoliko godina. Pa osim ovog fenomenalnog primjera, svojim se planovima izdvaja i bivša industrijska zona, buduće plodno tlo inovatora i poduzetnika.
All this neighborhood where we are used to be an industrial area throughout the 20th century. And gradually, almost all the industrial activity left the city, and behind it was kind of a gap. So, neighborhoods, socially and economically depressed, elderly people mostly, and I had meetings in this space, and after the meeting, people used to tell me, now I'm going back to Lisbon. The city of Lisbon every year allocates a small portion of its budget for the citizens to decide what projects the city should undertake. And in 2011, the most voted project was the creation of an incubator. This started a bit of movement. Several other entities started to create their own incubators, acceleration programs. A lot of co-work spaces started to appear.
So it was like a domino effect.
It was a bit a domino effect, yes.
Is it like in the nature of Portuguese, like you were like navigators, explorers, now you're innovators?
I think that each people in the different countries, we have different assets. And Portuguese people, and especially people from Lisbon, they have two main assets. One is they're people that are curious about outside, and so foreigners, people that come from outside feel welcome. And the second one is that we are very good at improvising and creativity.
i stara izborana pročelja dobila su novo ruho. Zidova za oslikavanje koliko hoćeš, a grad podržava. Najveća imena domaće i svjetske ulične umjetnosti ovdje su ostavila svoj pečat.
Mislim da je Lisabon u zadnjih par godina postao i poznat radi tih murala. U Bordalu je jedan od najpoznatijih tih umjetnika murala, a on je poseban po tome što radi vrstu kao mural skulptura od otpada. Znači koristi otpade od odbačenih auta, od koje čega i onda kombinira. I uglavnom radi životinje. Sami grad, znači oni imaju godišnje određenu količinu novca koji onda kažu ok, evo sad ćemo dati to grupici umjetnika da oni oslikaju.
Sreća nas i dalje prati. Nabasali smo na osvježavanje starog murala i to ni manje ni više nego slavnog američkog umjetnika Shepherda Faireyja.
We thought about repainting the mural because it's such an important mural for the people who lives here in Grasse, this neighborhood.
Why is it important?
Well, because people feel like the mural the artist left on the street is there. Because everyone asks about it. It brings a lot of tourism to the areas, so they feel like it belongs to them. Okay. You know, that's why it's so important. And I mean, it's Shepherd, so yeah, it is plus important.
Yeah, and the city encourages you to do it.
Yes, the city of Lisbon, the city hall is. We have a partnership with them. So they help us a lot with logistic, walls, authorizations, everything. So they get really involved on it because for sure they feel as us that this is a very important thing for the city of Lisbon.
Do you know any exact number how many murals you have
a lot
in Lisbon?
I mean, legal, I would say at least around 50.
Ta scena tih uličnih umjetnika je ovdje jako.
Pa dosta je jaka i ima sve više tih mladih ljudi koji su, pogotovo u rubnim dijelovima Lisabona. Koji su recimo ružni, koji su tipa spavaonice, tako da ljudi oslikavaju, postoje kvartovi ovdje koji su tipa slamovi, ne? Gdje su ljudi jako siromašni, ima puno ilegalnih kuća i ne znam, Quinta do Moš je jedan od tih slučajeva.
Posljednji geto Europe. Druga strana Lisabonske medalje. Bijeda i siromaštvo. Priučena gostoljubivost. Quinta do Mošu zvali su i Bermudskim trokutom Lisabona. Nekoliko godina unatrag bilo bi nezamislivo da se bilo koja TV ekipa pojavi ovdje. Situaciju su promijenili upravo ulični umjetnici, pa je vrlo brzo ovaj kvart sa gotovo 100 murala postao najveća evropska galerija na otvorenom. I eto ti znatiželjnika. Naš je domaćin elokventni Kelly, dečko iz kvarta, koji se bori s emocijama dok se trudi biti profesionalan.
It's my main work to be a tour guide, but I make merchandising, stamp t-shirts, mugs, keyholes, freezer, magnetics.
Multifunctional.
Yes. And the rest of the time I help my population in here, my community.
Is it important to be like that to survive here?
We need to survive in every place, but in here it's something that we need to be used to do that. As I told, airplanes. We live near the airport. 3 minutes, 5 minutes we've got the plane. This neighborhood is a unique neighborhood because we used to live like in a dome since 2006 till 2012. This was the dark age of Quinta do Mocho. No one gets out, no one gets in.
It's called like a Bermuda Triangle, right?
Yeah, it's the time that was a Bermuda Triangle because, telling the truth, the people go to outside to rob the people to get money. Don't go to outside and don't rob no one so they don't get money. And they need money, so they start to rob each other. If you notice in our bags, we've got some irons on the windows. This is not about the foreigner people who came to rob us, but because I will rob you and we grew together. Our family is like family. I treat your parents like uncles, you treat mine like uncles. but I will rob your houses, you will rob my house, and then we will rob. So when this starts to live in a dome like a triangle, like an island. And the fact is, we are Africans.
Where from?
From 4 different communities: Angola, Guinea-Bissau, Saint Tomé and Príncipe, and Cape Verde. But the fact is, we are Africans. Putting together this in here gives a huge plus. Because we are known in the 5 continents. We've got tourism in here. We pass from being the worst ghetto in Lisbon to one of the best neighborhoods in Portugal.
Yeah,
so this was a miracle.
You've been living here since you were a kid.
Yeah, but another Quinta do Mocho is when we come, they destroy our house. They say to come here.
Who destroyed your house?
And we don't know. Like that, we don't know who make this. We don't know nothing here. We don't know nothing. Just we make like this, like robo.
Okay.
The system.
How many people live here?
Official or non-official numbers?
Non-official, of course.
Okay, the truth, 4,000 and a half. Officially, just 3,000 and a half.
I have the opportunity to have my ID, and I fly to have another life. Because here we don't have nothing for the children. Yeah, is that the real?
So where are you going to fly?
France.
France?
See, I live in France 10 years.
So you just came for the visit?
Yeah.
Okay.
My family is here.
You're sending them the money?
I cannot send every time. But here, people with 18, they don't know work. They don't know what is work. Nobody know what it's work. Nothing.
They don't want to work or they can't
They
work?
don't know.
Okay.
Nobody comes to say, oh, work is that.
We are happy in our way because we are poor and we need how to survive with 10 cents instead of €1.
Yeah.
Okay, we learn how to survive, and because of that, we are happy because we're content with less.
Where do you feel your home is?
I don't have. In day to day, I don't have home. I'm like that. I don't have home. Because I don't know if Africa it's my home too. Because I live here, I born here. I don't know Africa. I know here, but I see here it's not my home. I'm lost. Little boy lost.
I wish you all the luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you
You
very
made me
much.
cry.
No!
Really?
You are very sensible.
Well, you made me cry.
You are very sensible. I like that.
A lot of artists came because it was a city where you could live more or less good with your art. But now it's becoming a bit more expensive, but it's still a good city for artists, I think, to live.
I find Lisbon a very inspiring city. I mean, it's very difficult that you go from one point to another and that you don't find something that you did not expect. And so that is very stimulating. And I feel that is something that provokes you into thinking, into creating and into writing.
Pisci, glazbenici, performeri, slikari, ovdje kao da svi imaju umjetničku crtu. Ili misle da imaju, pogotovo likovnu. I što je najbolje, i ovi što misle da imaju talenta, prodaju svoja djela.
Jose, okay. You told me that this is the most democratic art center.
Art center, yeah.
Why?
Because we have 112 different artists.
112?
12. In 1 year and a half, I begin with 0 artists.
Really? In a year and a half?
But they arrive every day. Every day arrive a new one who wants to put everything, and I accept.
You accept everybody?
You know why? Because
why?
All my clients are 90% American people.
Okay.
Because they have more money than us now in Europe. And they like to shop. And it's terrible because sometimes I don't like something. And there are a young boy, American boy, who comes and, wow, beautiful, I want this. But
and you mustn't say anything.
No, I tell, but you like. Really, you like this. This is nothing. Why? I like.
Uh-huh. Have you ever rejected someone?
One time, maybe one. I don't reject it, but it's okay. Everybody paint, are artists. And they are not artists, everybody. Because they need to learn they need to get school, they need to learn what is to paint.
Mm-hmm.
And now the people put the color in a tell and do like that, and it is not a painting.
Yeah. Is Lisbon a perfect city for artistic inspiration for the artists?
Lisbon now is much more than this. Is the Florida of Europe.
Yeah.
We need to take careful because we have a big invasion of everybody from Europe coming here. I tell it's possible to found in the last 5 years more than 20,000 people comes and buy houses and begins to live here.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Everybody you found living. There are areas you can go to the cafe, normal cafe in the center, and you don't speak Portuguese. There are French people, Italian people.
What is so tempting in Lisbon?
It's the sky, the blue sky.
And the
Look at that our sky is the best photo you can do.
Od smijeha do suza ovdje je kratka udaljenost. Čak i ovaj dragi, simpatični čovjek kojeg smo prvi put vidjeli, otvorio nam je srce. Vrlo brzo nakon toga otvorio je i bocu. Staje li ovdje zabava?
So Ufa, this is your favorite market?
Yes, different ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's open like 6 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock afternoon, but everyone who don't use, bring here.
Mm-hmm.
It's called like the market of the thief.
Oh, so it's stolen goods here.
Yeah, some people do that.
Yeah,
it's not almost, but some people do that.
But they won't tell you that.
Of course,
Of course.
It says use it, don't use it home, and it's all in country here.
I think it's the perfect thing to buy as a tourist is a tile, especially original ones.
Yes.
Yes. How do you say that? How can you tell that it is original?
The color, I think, the paintings. I think one is from 70, 77, 18th, and 19th. But normally it's from church, old buildings, and a lot of these ones, I think not these ones, but a lot is like stolen at night, selling in the day.
Can I get?
Is there any big difference between rich people and poor people here?
Yeah, I don't feel it so, because I think nobody wants to see it's like too poor. The people don't want to see you are too rich. Want to stay in the middle. You don't feel it that time, but you have.
Yeah. Yeah. And the royal family?
I know some royal family.
Really?
Yeah, I know one of the sons. He's a customer of the bar.
Okay. Oh, he's like free to go to the bar without guards. Yeah. Yeah. Do Portuguese love their royal family, or they just ignore them?
Someone.
Yeah.
We have the two sides.
Yeah.
Someone say, it's better to have a king. Someone say it's not better to have a king. This is only, I think, everyone has an idea. But when it's real, change the idea you have it, because not normal. It's not like we think. But of course in here, like the kings, of course.
Neumorni i neukrotivi Ufa imao je ideju za ručak. Restoran gdje objeduju lokalci. Ako nema dovoljno mjesta, sjedit ćete s nepoznatim ljudima za stolom i odmah krenuti u priču. Za par minuta, naravno, otvara se srce, kreću životne priče. Jesmo li uopće ovdje vidjeli jednu osobu bez osmijeha? Pogledajte samo te šarmantne okretne konobare. Ovdašnja sreća i jest u ljudima. Nemaju novca, ali se druže. Bakalar je jeftin, ali i preukusan. Jeftino je i pivo. Za 2 male će se naći i to je to. Što će ti više od života? Žamor, smijeh, konobari koji dobacuju, zveckanje pribora i tanjura, veselje, buka. Autentična atmosfera, to se traži. To Lisabon drži na životu.
I like fado, but I think you need to be Portuguese to sing really fado, you know.
Fado, početak i kraj glazbene umjetnosti u Lisabonu. Rođen upravo ovdje u živopisnoj Alfami. Ili ćete ga osjetiti do same srži svog bića, ili ćete ostati hladni ko špricer. Nema sredine.
I think one can tell that fado is the Portuguese soul put into music. It's our expression, and in the last decades it has been widely recognized as a living part of our cultural identity. Mostly after the inscription of fado in the representative list of UNESCO. That gave us all a feeling of proud and joy for this celebration of our cultural identity.
Preporuka znalaca stigla nam je za malu konobicu u kojoj ima tek par stolova za maksimalno 30 ljudi, u kojoj se, kad se pjeva, prozori i vrata zatvaraju, a svjetla prigušuju, u kojoj svi rade sve. Konobarica će vam uzeti narudžbu, a pola sata kasnije i sama zapjevati. Stol do vas, tek par centimetara dalje, sjedi bračni par, navodno plave krvi. Iznoji se zajedno s vama.
Há 47 anos, mas isto nasce com a gente. Desde menina sempre gostei de cantar fado. Vem no coração e da alma. Dá vontade de chorar. E toda arrepiada. Não sei se o vento mentir, ou isso concordado, coisas que nem adivinha.
Ljepljivo je vruće. Da je situacija drugačija, ne biste ovdje sjedili bez upaljenog klima uređaja. Ali ne možete se odvojiti. Želite još. Pa se potom pojavi novi pjevač s ulice. Kažu nam da je to običaj ovdje. Idu od lokala do lokala i pjevaju.
Naquele típico som, sob as telhas mais antigas, da rua da Mendoeira, dá traços que denotam o sabor da voz cantiga.
Even though you don't understand the lyrics, that some of the feeling goes through, because that's truly for me the magic of fado, this unique song in the world, because it happens a lot of times. People from Japan, from Croatia, wherever, and they get emotion, they cry, and so I don't know why I'm crying, but they do, and that's the most magical thing about fado. We sing, and the emotions, when we are able to do that, goes through, and there's no way to explain that.
But then again, this is happening also to you every night. You have to feel those.
It's never the same.
Yeah.
And we say that fado is not a music, it happens. Sometimes, same players, same musicians, same fado singers. One night, everyone gets emotion, everyone gets goosebumps. Next day, same team, and nothing happens. It depends on the people that are listening, it depends on the light, it depends on if your day was good, it depends on a lot of things. It's not only music, it's something more.
Bilo je ovo katarzično iskustvo, kao da su neki prošli životi oživjeli. Kao da mi srce ovo odavno poznaje. Grad koji ima fado je sretan grad, srce i duša su im puni. Sad definitivno znam što znači osjećati saudade.
I was crying all the time.
Really?
But then again I feel happy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe I'm close to that feeling.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
It's when you miss something, but at the same time give you a little joy. You have a remember of joy, but you miss, and probably you won't have it again. Or no, you don't know. But it's a mixed feeling. Yeah.
You know what?
Yes.
This evening is one of the best evenings in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm honest.
Oh.
Really? I will remember it.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
sweet.
really.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Cry.
It's strange for us.
Oh, Lisabonu samo plačem, pa ne mogu
Really? It's really for you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
Thank you.
Sve što treba jednom da se desi, kad si pustolov i lutaš svijetom. Ja imao sam sve i vidio sam sve, kako živi svijet bez snova. Sve što treba jednom da proživi, zanesenjak skitnica poeta. Ja živio sam sve i vidio sam sve i obišao pola svijeta. Ali jedina prava bila je samo ona koja se ljubi kad bagren procvjeta, kad ti je duša puna snova. Ali jedina prava bila je samo ona koja se ljubi kad bagren procvjeta, kad ti je